Good morning. October 15th today, and time to get some wheat in the ground. Okay, so I think it being mid-October, probably want to shoot for like 1.5 million seeds to the acre. And there's 12,000 seeds in a pound, so I'm gonna have to do some math real quick. So we're looking for like 125 pounds to the acre. If we go up here, wheat. So anywhere between 24 and 28 will get us 114 to 137. So probably like 26. You want to close the gate and we'll make sure we got it set right first. Okay, close the box? Yeah. Can you read it? Ounces?
Oh no, we want kgs.
The units home? See what that is?
That's grams.
Grams? Oh, yeah.
There we go. All of them?
Yep.
We need a bigger container, dog.
I was afraid you
Needed a bigger Maxwell, the red one. Well, get the Folgers. Yeah, we could just dump it out and weigh it again.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? 3 pounds and 11 ounces?
Yeah.
How many ounces in a pound? 16? Okay, so we're at 59 ounces. Close. They're all pretty even.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. That's good.
So that's pretty much another 59, right?
Yeah.
Close. 13 and 16, right? That's only 7.3.
Didn't hit our quota for that.
No, we need 12 and a half. So it's like almost half of what we need to do. Do it all over again.
Can't say Indian style. PC. Yeah.
Careful. 24. About what? 13, 16? 12 pounds.
What do you want? 12.5?
12 and a half. This is pretty darn close. Not a terribly exact science anymore.
Right.
It's a controlled spill, right? Isn't that what they call it? Drill?
Yeah, right.
So good thing we did all that, because the drill called for the setting of 26 and we ended up putting it to 42. because I guess the seed size is pretty big this year, like 12,000 seeds at a pound versus last year I think it was like 16. Got last year's old seed mixed in, so now we're just topping it off. Be right ahead to the field. Okay, we're on our way to the field. Got it all filled up. Filled up, set right. So we'll make sure it's planting the right depth. And then we'll turn Mason loose. Talking rain here, I think tomorrow, starting tonight. So if all goes well, this should take about 4 hours to do 40 acres, so shouldn't be too bad. We'll see if we can get going. Well, we're finishing up wheat here. Mason's riding back there, make sure we don't run out, and we're going to try to run it as low as we can. There's any unopened bags we can return, so we're going to try to get it real close. I think it's supposed to rain a bunch tonight, so this stuff hopefully doesn't rain too much, but it should come up pretty quick. So. Some idiot lost their hat there.
be empty.
Oh no, I left my light on. Now we're gonna have to charge it again. I don't know, we did a short video, a YouTube short the other day. I don't know if everybody see it. But either way, in the short, you could see that we were driving a green tractor to haul some manure. Getting some new injectors. We was having some troubles with the loss of power and whatnot, and had a guy come out and listen to it, and he thought we had injector problems, so we pulled the injectors out, had them tested, and there's a lot of them with a high return or high return flow, so we ended up getting all new injectors. So we'll put those in. This is actually a pretty common engine in these. It's a 8.3 liter Cummins, which I guess they made a lot of those, and they go in tractors. I guess a lot of them went into RVs, some combines, yeah, lots of applications. So which that's good. There's a lot of engines like that out there, and parts are easy to come by. Got the manual, so gotta have all the right torque specs and whatnot, so we don't over tighten or under tighten stuff. So okay, so all we done was pull the injector out of the box and put the retaining clamp and bolts on. Make sure your copper washer's down here, oil the O-ring, and then we just got to drop it in the hole. We got to make sure this hole points this way, since that's where the tubes will, connecting tubes will come in. Okay, so 3 down and 3 to go. Okay, and a real quick internal combustion engine lesson for the ones that don't necessarily know, but so this tractor runs on diesel fuel. So what happens is, for the diesel fuel to ignite, you have to atomize it, or make a very fine mist, a bunch of small droplets. That's what this injector comes in at. It puts fuel up to this little hole, and then this injector, high pressure fuel. The engine computer will tell this injector when to open up, when's the right time for that fuel to enter the combustion chamber. And as that opens up, pressure comes out at or high pressure fuel comes out of this tip, which will create a very fine mist inside of that combustion chamber above the piston. And so that's all this injector is doing. Now, once these go bad, they won't open, or they won't put enough fuel in, or they'll put too much fuel in, and things start not working so well. It all comes down to at the right time. So so we're replacing these. We got, what, 7,500 hours on this tractor. So I don't know, there's a set time for injectors, but I've been told fuel cleanliness is big on these. So change your fuel filters often, and change your fuel tank filters often. Okay, and then next thing we got is all these little wires go back on there. Okay, so whenever they change out the injector, they tell you to put a new one of these connection tubes on, which pretty much connects to the line that goes to the high pressure rail. I guess the theory is once you torque these down to one injector, they kind of belong together now. So it kind of makes a certain fit. So we'll have to put all those new on. Got 6 of those. Yay! So we're back at it, and we'll put these new tubes in. Okay, so we got all 6 of the connectors in, and now we put the retaining nuts on, and then this paper tells us to torque these down a little bit, and then torque the injector down, and then torque the nut down more. So I kind of have to follow that sequence so they end up seating properly. So yeah, these are the nuts that will hold them in. Next, we get to torque down the injectors. Just gotta make sure you do it evenly, but that's pretty much make sure they're seated right, and that we crush that copper washer at the bottom of them, because that's kind of how it seals it. So. And that's all we're waiting on is that click. Okay, so we got all the injectors torqued down. Now all we gotta do is torque these bad boys down, and then that will torque those guys down, and then that should seal our injectors, and then we can hook the lines up, put the exhaust rocker back on, and put the cover up. And okay, so now we got those all torqued down, and now we just got to run the fuel lines from here to all the connectors, and we'll be then we'll have the fuel system closed, and then we can put these other rockers back on. All these bad boys are in order, so that should make our life a lot easier. Okay, we got all these lines back on the common rail and going to the injectors, and they're all tight. So the next step is we'll put the rockers back in the top. We had to pull the exhaust rocker off for the valve because you couldn't get to the retaining bolt for the injector. So you had to pull all these out, but we'll throw them back in there. put these bridges on first. And this bridge is there because it's a 24 valve. So each cylinder has 4 valves, 2 exhaust and 2 intake. So, and just a little friendly reminder, this ain't no how-to video. If that's what you're after, there's a lot of videos online. Actually, Warren from I think it's Western Truck and Trailer Repair from out west, he actually has a video that spells this stuff out pretty good. But yeah, this is just for entertainment purposes, so keep that in mind. I'm not sure how some of these guys do their videos even. It's all so dark always, so you almost need like extra lighting. It don't look so dark to me, but on the camera it's terrible. Here you can see why we had to pull these off, because I mean there's not much room in there obviously. Yeah, these are the valve rockers. So you got the push rods coming up, and then these rock, and that's how they open the valves. And then in this case we're talking exhaust valve, intake, exhaust. So yeah, we gotta get all these on, make sure they're on the way they're supposed to be. Push rod in the little piece, and then this on top of the bridge, and then we'll have to torque these bolts down. And once we do that, we'll be ready to put the valve cover on and start putting the rest of it back together. We got her all back together. Get the air cleaner back on, all the pipes and everything, all the other brackets we had to take off. We put all those back on, and then just kind of making sure we got all our tools. Just kind of double checking everything. Wouldn't be the first time I started something up that I shouldn't have quite started yet, so better to double check, triple check. Sure we got all our tools, which looks like we do. Everything looks like it's hooked up. And then I think we'll crank it, see if it fires up. It starts, so that's a good sign. Now we'll just have to try it out under load. We'll end up, might as well, while we're messing around with this, better change these fuel filters and put the shields back on. Probably get some new air filters, and we'll be ready to put her to the test. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.